try to keep this brief and painless. I do still have the Seek thermal camera. I'd rebox it. I was thinking about selling it on eBay, then somebody warned me off about some ITAR regulations. So I pulled it off the market, but there were no bids anyway, because the driver software for those was not readily available overseas anyway. And so what I've done is I've gone and bought a Android 4.3 or better tablet. A guy over at Best Buy told me this thing is going to automatically upgrade itself to 4.4 as soon as I turn it on and do the updates. So we'll do a little unboxing on the Asus Memo 7. This was actually a really good deal too. I got this for 99 bucks. I don't know if it was a special sale or not, but anyway. Okay, so it's open. We've got a recharger that's kind of, no, this is that micro USB that everybody uses now, and or mini micro or whatever. I'm going to use this with other stuff. It's kind of nice that they give it with the wall charger, so I don't have to plug it into a computer to charge it up. You got some wrapper type stuff on here that just kind of comes off on its own, and it's nice little dual camera rig for 99 bucks. You know, kind of hard to argue with. Now, one of the things I've been reading about is the orientation of the little plugs on the top. Sometimes rig it where your camera control is going to be forward instead of backward, or backward instead of forward, whatever. So let's see how that thing plugs in and looks as I get this powered up. There it is, the ultimate in selfie pictures. Okay, well, obviously this is going to be a little bit problematic, but I only spent 99 bucks on this Android tablet, and after this video, it may be going back to the store. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here's the thing that happens whenever you get new devices, and why it just bugs the shit out of me, especially in the US market ones. This basically is asking you to sell your soul to them. And of course, if you try to compartmentalize everything, you end up with different passwords for every fucking thing. So, you know, I really just want to skip. Oh shit, that looked like a time zone thing. Yeah, I can return to setup wizard at any time. Well, anyway. Oh, that's nice. The default was, alright, so let's get into this. And let's go to what we have. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that YouTube link that a guy left in a video on the unboxing stuff and try to get the driver software from that. Okay, so I got through the whole process of registering, you know, the whole sole registration thing with this, creating an account and all that bullshit. And of course they asked me for a credit card number before we get to this screen. And what does that say? Now, this is an Android 4.3 device, so apparently they've got some kind of thing in there that detects what device you have, and then it's only going to allow this to happen. What are you doing to me now? Oh, okay, so I see. So it changed according to that. Well, here's what's going on. You can read at the top of this what it is. Your device isn't compatible with this version. I went through the whole process to register everything, and then I get told this. So we're still back on zero. I could have swore I read somewhere they were talking about you know, you get the app and make sure you got a 4.3 or better device, and apparently you've really got some model by model compatibility issues. So back to the store, I'm going to try and blank all the identity stuff back off this device, wrap it back up, and find another one that will be compatible. We are reboxed. What I did as a courtesy to the next buyer is I downloaded the updates, I blanked out my account, repacked everything nice and neat, and going back to Best Buy with the compatibility list printed from the Seek Thermal website, because apparently these are the devices that they had actually tested it with. I'm also going to take my Seek Thermal device with me in order to make sure everything fits while I'm there, because I really don't want to get one of the backward ones. Okay, so we're returning this one. I've got the compatibility list from Seek Thermal, and we're going to go over to the tablet display and try to get one of these that is compatible. But what I don't want to do is open up a new phone account to do it with one of the phones, so I'm going to be looking at these Galaxy Notes. I've got a Galaxy S5, and the camera works on that. We were able to download the app, play around with the app, and for example, on these tablets on a display at Best Buy, we can tell which ones are plugged in and have power feeding through. These have been running all day, so you'll see what the warmth is on one that's running versus one that's not. That one's off. This one's on, so of course we have a lot going on with that. And with people like this, we can see movement and that kind of a thing. So that's it. That's your real life image off of that thing. And we're getting a little bit of slowness on a reaction because I'm doing this with a iPad, and then I'm borrowing a Galaxy from the people at Best Buy. And from what I can tell, we've played around with a bunch of these tablets, trying to check the software compatibility. And it seems that this thing doesn't want to play on tablets. It wants to play on phones. We found another tablet that looks like we've got compatibility, so we're going to pick that up and see how we can get that going.